Guys, are you aware that from 2009 to 2018, over 81,760 suicides took place just due to exam pressure? Is this what we need in our societies? Young minds being put under such pressure. Students go into a state of constant comparison and depression.
People are put into social engineering, which means changing large amount of masses mindset. This was designed and set up by British. Back in the past, during the time of industrialization, our Indian education system was set up. India was one of the colonies of British, and factories were being set up in India also. Britishers needed workers for their factories, clerks, smart laborers, and civil servants who would agree and obey their orders. So, in 1835, Britishers were inspired by the opinions of Thomas Babington Macaulay on education, which were in their favor, and an education system with very rigid and restricting discipline set up, which is still not changed.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Guys, after analyzing a lot, we have figured it out that two things are missing in our Indian education system: education and system itself.
Now, we would like to ask you a question. Every day, once after you wake up, have you ever felt that I am going to learn something new in school? I guess only few of you must have felt it. The reason behind this is our education system doesn't allow us to think in such a way. It suppresses creativity, and thus a fear-based education system is created.
According to ASCR report, 83% of educated Indians are unemployable. This is because they are not skillful enough. 90% of the things that we learn in our schools and colleges are not at all useful in the practical world. And on the other hand, we blame that there are not enough jobs. There are jobs, but people are unemployable due to their lack of skills. Actually, it's not your fault. If you don't solve math equations, by heart the names of kings, and mug up the whole chapters, then congrats. You won't pass in exams and you will be considered as illiterate.
This is a wrong thing taking place in a society.
Have you ever thought about why your teacher said that if you don't score well, you will have a terrible life? If you don't get marks, you will never be successful and the world will never respect you. It's not their fault actually, because 75% of the time will be spent in a school or college. Knowingly or unknowingly, even most of them are frustrated in the system.
Education has become a hardcore business in India today. There are colleges everywhere that take lakhs of rupees from children and give them a degree. But when the student exits the college after studying, no one employs them because they lack the necessary skills which are required in practical world. DRONACHARYA, one of the greatest guru, taught different skill to every Pandava seeing their capabilities. Imagine what would have happened if he had taught Arjuna the sword skill. Then his skill of bow and arrow would never be known to the world. Look, when everyone has to study the same syllabus and take the same examination, then it does nothing but give birth to a very big thing which is called as unhealthy competition. The unhealthier competition gets, the more impact it has on competitors' mental health. Students in such a young age shouldn't take a plenty of stress and fall in the trap of comparison. And no doubt, 1 out of 4 students in India are depressed today.
Schools don't want us to learn about money because it just want to pump out puppet employees who work as directed. School is a criminal which kills desires and spirit of learning in a child.
Guys, his idea here is that schools doesn't teach us the necessary life skills such as financial education. Most of you must not be aware about investing your money in creating assets through which we can earn a passive income. These assets are stock market, real estate, cryptocurrency, fixed deposits, and many other things which are really useful for us in the future. Now, enough of criticizing our Indian education system. Let's talk about solutions. We can't suddenly change the entire education system, but we can take steps at individual levels. Some steps are: learn to embrace failures. Schools and degrees tell you that if you fail in your life will get destroyed. But let me tell you honestly, failures will teach you what success cannot, and strong, experienced men are created through failures. As said, you can't enjoy true success without failure, so it is okay to fail sometimes in life.
And also, schools don't teach us how to manage time. Time management is a very important skill to learn.
Remember that having degree is not that big task. At the end of the day, what matters is your skills. Even if school doesn't teach you the certain important skills, you need to learn them at your own until the system changes in order to succeed in your life. Another important thing to be done is stop comparing yourself with others. When you compare yourself to someone else, you see their result, not their efforts. And moreover, in the world of social media, 90% of results are fake. If watching others' house, vehicles, and money online would have changed something in your life, it would have changed by now. Don't fall in the trap of comparison.
My dear friends, always remember, no exam can decide your entire life. Everyone has something unique, and you have to find your uniqueness in order to succeed in life. Finally, we request every parents and teachers, never judge a child on the basis of his marks. It seems like you are pressurizing a fish to climb the tree, and at your individual level, help out your child to know his uniqueness.
If all the teachers and parents understand our main motive behind making this video and take certain steps, we can together bring a huge change in this Indian education system.